I heard about you long before we met. You're winsome and you're young, at least that's what they said. Underneath your glitter and your gold, you can't deny the fact that you are growing old. You have 1,000 eyes that never fall asleep. Someday I will leave you when I've had enough of your beauty. I haven't gotten used to your scent. I'm certain you have had another cigarette. Nothing could prepare me for your style. The way your laughter seemed to go for miles and miles. You have 1,000 eyes that never fall asleep. Someday I will leave you when I've had enough of your beauty. Doopy-doop-boom-bo-ee-da-dum-ee-dum-ba-dum. Doopy-doop-boom-ba-dum-ba-dum-doo-dum. Doopy-doop-boom-bo-ee-da-dum-ee-dum-ba-dum. Doopy-doop-boom-ba-dum-ba-dum-doo-dum. You have 1,000 eyes that never fall asleep. Maybe I will never leave you when I'm in love with your beauty. Oh, for now, you can rest easy, oh. Because for now, New York, you have a hold on me. Because for now, New York, you have a hold on me. Because for now, New York, you have a hold on me. Because for now, New York, you have a hold on me.
We're live.
Live.
Hello, everyone. Welcome to the Skycedi live stream. Sorry to keep everyone waiting, but in true Skycedi fashion, we always had to, make some final adjustments.
If you're joining
make sure
the
everything's
live stream,
perfect.
you know what you're getting. 10 minutes late. That's you know what you're getting. You signed up for this.
But hopefully today we won't have any technical difficulties throughout the stream.
Right.
Yeah. So it looks like the feed is good. The
looks
streaming.
nice.
Yeah. What do you call it? The internet's working properly since we're here in the land of the fast
Seoul.
internet.
Yeah.
Yeah, so let's see what's up in the comment section.
I love the fancy feast for. Okay, so she is a very clever cat, and she responds every time you say her name. She's very chatty, so she knows when you're calling her, even when you're not even looking at her, and she's not looking at you. She knows. So to prevent having unnecessary talk while we are doing other work,
Yeah.
we gave her a nickname so we can talk about her without her knowing.
Bob.
Bob. So thank you. Thank you for the food for Bob. Bob is well, we want Bob to go to sleep.
Yeah.
So we can't rile her up by saying her name too many times.
Yeah, it's about the bedtime. So yeah, but man, feels good to be back live. It's been like a month. And I know
Why does it go that quickly?
I know like we want to try to do it every 2 weeks at least, but we just always get very busy. But yeah, we're here.
It's a really fun time because it breaks up the monotony. Oops, hey Bob.
Yeah, so we have, let's see, of course, Cam Seth in the house. We have Poetic with a question, which we'll get to. We have Emily. I don't know if you're still on, but thank you for at least joining.
Do you know what D&D is?
D&D? No, I don't.
It's Dungeons and Dragons.
Oh, that's from Stranger Things, right?
Yeah, they play D&D there too, yeah.
Well, I know it wasn't Stranger Things original, but
yeah. It's a thing.
Darren, what's going on? We have Hingle McCringleberry. How's it going? Ivy, hello. She's a little sleepy, but she's gonna hang in for as long as she can. So thank you for trying to hang in there. Sheila's vlog. Happy weekend to you. We've got Khan in the house, and Julianne's Gems.
Who looks like she recently discovered this channel, which is pretty awesome.
Nice.
Thanks for joining us here.
Edelin, I'm not sure if I'm pronouncing that correctly. From New Jersey. What part of New Jersey are you from? I lived there for 5 years up in Bergen County. We have John. Hello.
Hello.
Just Living as Jade. Hey. SNL. Bernard.
What? SNL is here?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
And it's like not even Saturday night yet.
Live.
Oh, rad. Finally made it. Good to see you, man.
Good to see you.
Yeah. And then, let's see, we have Bernard from Fayetteville, from the 910.
Everybody.
From my stomping grounds.
Everybody is from Fayetteville. I feel like ever since I met you, before I met you, I never had anything to do with New Jersey or North Carolina, ever. Now it's like we're watching a movie, and you say, oh yeah, I know him. We went to school together in Fayetteville. I'm like, how does everyone connect to you? How do you know all these
There's
people?
not too many people from Fayetteville. There's J. Cole for sure that everyone knows. But we didn't go to the same school. He went to Terry Sanford, I believe, and went to Pine Forest. Yeah, so we've got a couple of people in here. We're gonna wait for like some more people to, of course, trickle in. But yeah, I hope you guys are all doing well. Audio's good, I'm assuming, right? No one's mentioning anything. Yeah, so let's start with let's see, the first question. It says, greetings, Seth and Becky. I was wondering if you could discuss your experience with shared workspaces like WeWork, if you have had the opportunity. I like the entrepreneurial vibe of places like this.
It's a good question.
Yeah, so we haven't like actually gotten an office space there, or we've never like rented a desk or anything, but we know someone who has. She had her business there, but I think she recently moved.
I think WeWork is under a lot of fire.
Yeah, so WeWork, I don't know how long they're gonna be around at this point. Yeah, in Korea. Yeah, so if you don't know too much about what's going on, just do a little Google search. A lot of behind the scenes business stuff. But there are a lot of other like shared workspaces here.
Yeah, and they seem to do pretty fine.
Yeah, I think because Korea is starting to get a little bit more into that entrepreneurial startup type of, I guess, pathway for a lot of people, especially a lot of younger people. I actually filmed, I did a couple of videos for some businesses that actually have shared workspaces, with Leon. And yeah, I mean, it seems pretty cool because these are all startups, and it seems like everyone's concerned about raising money for their startups there, but everyone is in the same building. They all seem to know each other, and I think the guy that I shot for, he's actually, I think he does mostly like marketing stuff, and so the cool thing is he has his business, or a part of his business are the other businesses in the WeWork facility, or not the WeWork, but the whatever facility they use. I'm not even sure.
Yeah, I don't even know. That's the benefit though of sharing the spaces, because I love that you can just walk over to the office next door and be like, hey, you guys sell bed frames? Wow, can you share me some of your insight? And then I get inspiration, and then I would write a character who sells bed frames. See, you benefit together. Synergy.
Yeah. But I mean, I think shared spaces are probably here to stay, and they might even grow even more. Just WeWork, I don't know about that particular brand.
But thank you to WeWork for us meeting at one of those events.
Oh, that's true. WeWork is part of our story.
Mm-hmm.
We didn't even mention the name WeWork in our
Right.
I think it was the how we met story, but it was part of our story.
Well, that was the reason you were coming up to Seoul, because of the WeWork party.
Right, that was the same day we did the Halfie project film.
Yeah, but you wouldn't have taken your day off of work that would have allowed you to do the interview if you weren't attending that party in the
That's
evening.
true. That is very true.
Yeah. Thank you, WeWork. Say thank you, WeWork. We have a lot of good comments here. I'm laughing at them.
Hingle. Chanel's trying to eat Bambi.
She
Bob.
Yeah, Bob. Bob was biting
Now
Bambi.
like eating my hand.
Bob. Robert. You stop it, naughty girl. Go away.
Man, yeah, so we're gonna like catch up with all these questions and stuff, but
Let me check on the sweet potatoes.
cool. Yeah, but just wondering, how is everyone doing? Let's just check in real quick. Like, for those of you guys that are here, what's been going on with you guys? Any good news? It's been already a month into the new year. Are you guys keeping your commitments, your resolutions? Curious to know. Oh, man. John says, what do you do to get arms like that? Maybe you're talking about Becky.
Oh, you know, I just like to pump metal. Pump some iron.
Yeah. All right. So let's see. Julianne. I think that's how you pronounce it, right? Forgive me if that's a mispronunciation. But always welcome to the fellow Halfies out there. Yeah, looking forward to bringing more content. This year, we're definitely, like, we've been talking and planning for Skycedi and also for Halfie Project.
Yeah.
Very excited for what's to come, even though the present circumstances sort of gives us some stumbling blocks, but we can overcome them. So excited about the content.
Me too. Hey.
What?
Let's see. Kringle by Kringle asks, would you guys consider doing vlogs about your work or business? I'm curious to learn about the day-to-day of running a small business in South Korea. Well, we have talked about doing more vlogs. I think we need some things to line up so we can make everything go smoothly. But, yeah. What is the day-to-day, though?
Oh, man. Well, for us, a lot of it is just, we just plan, which, I mean, yeah, I'm sure we'd love to show you guys, but it's
boring.
nothing super exciting most of the time, unless we take you guys on a shoot or something like
sure.
that. Yeah, or maybe like we have a lot of meetings, we edit a lot.
Right. Honestly, it feels like we have. Don't let it bite you. We have like stretches of days where it's just lots of sitting, research, writing, crunching it out, talking.
Yeah.
And then we have editing. Call, editing. And then we'll do a shoot. That's exciting and fun, prepping all of that. And then it's kind of a cycle.
Yeah. But yeah, I think it'd be cool to document that, because the thing is, we're also, practically speaking, in terms of like, we're also thinking about upgrading some of our camera gear, and I think that'll help us to be able to vlog easier, you know, so we have the proper equipment to do that. Yeah. I mean, the thing is,
Maybe to us it's boring. Because it is an unusual lifestyle, right?
yeah, that's true. But we can make it exciting too, I guess. I
Yeah.
mean, not the actual. We're not gonna like over exaggerate,
We'll
but
do
like,
the can and do all kinds of crazy things just to capture the attention. You know, the real stuff.
yeah. So we'll definitely consider doing that for sure.
Yeah, we could do some BTS of the shoots that we go on. I think that would interest people.
Yeah, I mean, the thing is, we not only run the business, but we also do.
We're doing everything.
We do a handful of things. Like, the thing is, we like to look at it like this. We want to have like, we don't want to put all of our eggs in one basket. We want to prioritize what's most important for us, and of course that's our personal projects and our business. But then also, we squeeze in whatever other opportunities come our way. So she does a lot of commercials. I actually started doing commercials this year, which is crazy. So you're gonna see me soon on some commercials.
Famous. Oh my gosh.
No, I mean, so you know, for those, it's just like it's it's good opportunities, good money for the time invested.
Yeah.
So we do all of that. And so I think we could try to show you guys a little bit of that too.
We could.
Yeah, so Panda Gaming says, how did you guys get confident in front of the camera and to keep going with it? Social media seems to become even more toxic every year, which is making me not want
Are we
to.
in front of a camera right now?
That's the thing, it feels like we're not. But I think, well, I'll answer for me. For me, I mean, I don't know, I haven't really been in front of the camera much before doing YouTube.
Yeah.
I mean, I've here and there, maybe for, I don't know. Actually, no, I haven't really done camera work. But
you've talked in front of people.
yeah. So that helps.
That does help.
Yeah, I've had many opportunities for many years just to talk in front of groups of people. And so, yeah, I think that helps me in that I just have to pretend like the camera's
but
a group of people.
camera and live audience is so different.
It is different.
Super different.
Yeah.
I love live audience. I love camera too, but I feel like when you're in front of the camera, you have to love yourself.
Yeah.
You see what I mean? Because you have to draw the energy from yourself and trust that you're being interesting or funny or attractive.
Right.
Or you have something worth saying. When you're in front of an audience, it's a give and take. You're drawing from their energy, they're giving to you, you're giving back.
Yeah. But for me, like when I first, I mean, even if it's not an open invitation to do so, but you can go back to the earlier videos. Like it takes a little bit of practice in a sense of like, I just kept making videos and I was just like, you know what, let me just keep doing it. And you just naturally get better. And I think you notice that especially with, if you're into watching like a lot of YouTubers, just go back to every single one of their first videos. It's always different from like where they are now. And it's just like the repetition of doing it.
You get a pacing, I think.
Oh yeah, that
There's
too.
pacing for sure. Some people have timing, some people don't. Also, a lot of it has to do with the editing. Even some people who are horrible and awkward in real life on video come off as
That's true.
polished and funny.
That's true.
It's editing magic.
Yeah, editing it does wonders.
Yeah, but I would say for me, I've always just loved being in front of people, entertaining, speaking. I get my energy from what you guys are saying and what you're doing. That's why I love a live show. And I did lots of theater, of course. And then it just came very naturally to move over to front of the camera. I started doing that since high school.
She's phenomenal in front of the camera. She's far better than I am.
No.
And she's way more natural. She's like a one-take wonder.
I am. I can't lie. Yeah.
It's true.
It's fun. It's a challenge. You know, and you're on set and
Yeah.
they're like, okay, we only have 2 minutes to do this take. We could do it maybe 3 times. And I'm like, okay, let's do 1 take.
Yeah.
It's fun.
So she's far better at that than I am.
She's sleeping and looks so funny.
But as far as like the social media aspect, yeah, I mean it does get more toxic.
Yeah, I was thinking about that too.
Yeah, for me so far, I handle it pretty well because I don't let it get to me most of the time. So yeah, I just keep going. But I think in the last year though, I'm not gonna lie, there were a couple of like, you know, when we did the Samuel Cherry video and then the feedback we got from that, because it was such a sensitive topic and we were kind of like stuck between 2 different cultural like perspectives. We got a lot of people sort of, I guess, venting their frustration, hate or whatever. And that was like the first time I really felt bothered and a little cautious, you know, and I'm like, you know what, let me try to be empathetic, but yeah, it was just like,
It was tough.
yeah, it was a little tough.
Social media, is it toxic? I think it's as toxic as you allow it to get. You are toxic, for one. Then you're going to draw those kind of people. I also do think if you're speaking on topics that both sides have strong opinions, it's going to appear toxic, while on the other hand, it might actually be doing a lot of good for some. This is what I noticed with some things we talked about in the Halfie project.
Right.
So I guess it's also how much value you give to the things you're hearing on social media. But you know what? I was realizing that I kind of fell victim to the social media thing too. So I was so obsessed before with, I gotta grow my numbers, I gotta make something great that they like. And then I felt just obsessive over it. So So I think a lot of it has to do with yourself. Okay, what am I going to put into this? And the other thing is, if you just want to get off of social media, just get off of social media. I think there is a whole nother world that you can live just fine without social media.
Yeah, it's a personal choice at the end of the day.
I do think so.
Yeah, I think for us though, like social media is sort of like a necessary evil if you want to look at it like that.
But it's a great thing. It's technology.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, I like social media.
Not good. Just it's how you choose to use it.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
But it's just like, it's a slice of who you are. You know?
Yeah, it's the best slice. You know.
Well, it's not the
yeah.
whole facet. It's just one facet. And you
That's
are a multifaceted jewel.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Thank you. No
You're
one's
only-
ever said that
You're
to me
only seeing
before.
one side at a time.
Yeah. Very true. I think I have some fur in my mouth.
She's so funny sleeping here like this.
Yeah. Oh, we've got Logan watching from Okinawa.
Wow.
Very cool.
Lovely. I really want to visit Okinawa at some point.
Yeah.
But aren't you guys closed? Didn't Japan close the borders? To Korea, I believe.
I think so.
Yeah, and to China, I think. I wonder, where did you guys close the borders to? Japan.
Yeah.
And then Terry says, let's chill. Chicago is every bit of 10 degrees.
Dang.
little
Yeah,
bit
it was
different.
about that cold a couple of days ago here.
Yeah, it was cold.
Yeah. Let's see. Hello, Chicago Low. Yeah, we're like way behind in the comments.
I know.
We gotta
let's
cut
go
up.
quickly. John says, are you guys happy? What do you want in your life? Oh,
I want.
How do we
I
move
am
quickly?
happy. Are you happy?
I'm happy.
We want freedom, and we want to make an impact and influence and inspire people, and we want money too.
And I want the whole economy to be zero waste.
Yeah. She really wants that.
I do want
I'm
that.
for it.
Yeah. Khan says, that's King Aura. Everybody knows him. I get that's you.
King Aura.
King Aura. You have a king aura.
Oh.
King 분위기.
See,
왕
that's
분위기.
the thing. We're so behind in the comments. I don't even remember what we were talking
Yeah. 왕 분위기. 왕. Okay. All right. Let's just. Ooh. Okay. So King of McCree, we did jump around like that. Hello. And then Oh, Edelyn asks, being from a Hispanic background, I was wondering how Koreans react to people moving there with different backgrounds, especially with COVID times. Good question.
Yeah. I don't know. I can't speak for.
Obviously,
all
we can't.
Koreans,
Yeah,
but-
we can't speak for what everyone's saying. I will say that I believe you can make a good life for yourself here. I do think that. However, language is paramount. If you want to get ahead, or you just really want to establish yourself well, language is important. Plan ahead what you want to do here, because I think a lot of people come thinking, I'll be able to get whatever job I want, but there are visa issues, and I wouldn't say the government or bureaucracy is necessarily set up to help people
Yeah.
who don't have a plan. And then what else? I guess during the COVID times too, Korea is being a little bit more closed off. That's natural. Like that's what Korea has always done politically and socially through difficult times.
Right.
So keep everything with a grain of salt. Just do your research. Yeah.
Definitely. By the way, if you're joining in the live stream in the last minute or two, I'm not just hitting my thighs.
It's a cat.
And she really likes this. And
She's just laying like totally sprawled out over his lap. I think she's asleep. She's asleep. She fell asleep. Bob is asleep. Bob is not her real name.
Yeah.
Let's see. Michelle, happy to catch us. Oh, so glad you could join us. Khan is still at work. Khan! All right. I guess work is more important. And then Jay asks, do you guys have teams behind you or YouTube channels? That's a good question. Skycedi. Who is the team behind Skycedi?
You're looking at him.
We are the team.
Yeah.
We do everything. And then for Halfie Project, yes, there is a team. For Halfie Project, for the podcast, we kicked it off. We had our own special producer. He's in the States now. And then also, we have 2 videographers and editors. And then there's also Coco, who does the podcast with me and also video work. And then there's me, who's the director. We're a team.
Yeah. It's legit.
Yes. John, how often do you do workouts?
How often do you do workouts?
Why? Oh, right, it's my arms. John, I mean, not everyone is born with the genetic disposition to create something like this. if I had been, you know, in more ancient times where sculptures were the preferred form of capturing the human image, I'm sure there would be a number of marble sculptures of me in the Louvre or wherever. But that being said, I work out maybe 3 or 4 times a week.
I work out 6 to 7 days a week.
All right, don't show off. He wasn't asking about you. Let's see. Ivy asks, Cedric, in the last video from the Happy Project, you alluded that maybe you'd be appearing in a K-drama. I'm a huge K-drama fan. Can I expect you to make your acting debut soon? Question.
I will say this, Ivy. I did audition for like a very super minor, like probably insignificant role, and I don't even know if I'm gonna get that.
As a bodyguard.
Yeah, so it is an ongoing drama. I guess I won't mention it, but yeah, it is a drama that's actually in.
Pretty big.
Yeah, it's a couple seasons in, so that'd be cool if I get that.
If you appeared as a bodyguard, it'd be awesome.
Yeah, I don't think I'd have a line, but.
You just.
Yeah, so we'll see. I'll let you guys know. But yeah, I'm down to do some acting stuff too.
Hey, do you guys want us to see acting on the channel? You know, because I've been writing short videos that are not necessarily, they're like skits.
Yeah.
Or short films, and we'd be acting in them. How's your acting?
Think it's horrible, but think Key and Peele, but with our subject matter. That's what we're sort of
like that amount of quality.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah.
Yeah.
Who would you be? Would you be Jordan Peele or Keegan Michael Key? Is that his name?
Yeah. I think I would be.
You're more. Oh, that's hard. Who would you?
I feel like I could play like both. Like with the. I mean, they have the widest range of characters.
Yeah.
And I could see myself playing characters from different sides, but personality-wise, I'm probably closer to Jordan Peele.
I was gonna say that
because
too.
he's more chill.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I like Keegan though, because he's just.
Because he's crazy.
He's crazy. Yeah. Sometimes it's almost like you got to pull back the reins.
Actually,
but he's a very smart dude.
Could be him. Because Jordan Peele, I feel, is more like he sits down and thinks and writes.
Mm-hmm.
And that is more of my alley.
True.
Long story short is we are neither of them, but we like their work. Let's see. Hannah wonders how much Korean or black do you have to say you are Korean or black? Oh, that's a good question. And also, I don't have an answer to that.
Like, what do you
mean?
mean?
Long story short, I think, like, for example, are you a quarter Korean?
Oh, yeah.
And then you're 75% black. Would you be able to call yourself Korean? It's a good question.
At the end of the day, at the very end of the day, if you look at it biologically, you are whatever percentage from whatever ethnic group you are.
But what if you're like 1/16?
Then you're 1/16 of whatever.
So you can mention that, right?
Yeah.
But culture.
Yeah, culturally, I think culture has more of a weight, a little bit more of a weight, but I don't know. It really just depends.
It really does depend. But culture is taught, not passed down. So I think if you're culturally speaking, you might even be 100% ethnically something, but you don't have any cultural background in it, or language, or even interest. Would you culturally be able to say you're that? Bob! Calm down, Bob. She's just feisty right now, I think. She wants to play. You might have to drag the string around a little bit. She's crazy, guys. This is a little embarrassing. It's like my toddler acting up or something. But maybe it's a new food I got her. I should try out Fancy Feast Cam Cam. I'm sure it will give her more chilled out vibes. Anyway, while he's over there wrestling a tiger, I'm going to answer another question. Bernard says, are you both working together on a daily basis? Oh, are you both enjoying working together on a daily basis? Bernard, those are two very different questions. But we do enjoy it. I'm sorry. Bob is going crazy. Yeah, Bernard, we enjoy working together. You guys wouldn't guess it because we're very civil, polite people. But sometimes we, fight it out. We have to talk about difficult things and make difficult choices. And so we're also very honest. But overall, of course, it's so enjoyable. And I would have to say not everybody has that benefit, right? Because sometimes couples will work together and it's not always. I'm sorry. Chanel is being insane in the membrane. She's coming back. This is almost like we're being held hostage by our cat.
I'm gonna open the window.
Oh, it's a little toasty, right? I'm sorry. It's because I'm roasting sweet potatoes. This live stream is devolving into chaos.
I think I'm back.
She's so frightening too. Okay, I'll just check on the sweet potatoes. Yeah. I'm sorry to leave your question hanging, Bernard, but long story short, yes, we enjoy it.
By the way, Sangi, thank you so much for the super chat. And she says, congrats on our engagement. Thank you so much for that. Okay, I'm not sure where you left off, but...
Why did she do that?
Oh, working together, enjoying working together.
Do you? Do you enjoy it?
I think so. Did we finish Panda's question about the,
Well, yeah, we kind of said
Oh.
it's a little dependent.
Yeah, I don't know. Because, like, my niece and nephews, they're half white, quarter Korean, quarter black.
Yeah.
You know? But they're growing up very similarly to how me and my sister grew up because my mom is in the house. So
they have a lot of exposure to Korean upbringing.
Right. Right. So I don't know. It's an interesting thing, I think, in a multicultural society.
It is.
So.
Again, like I said, culture is taught. It's totally taught. Hey, I would like to see Cedric in Korean dramas.
Bro, you know what? I would like to see me play a black Korean role.
Can you play? You're the romantic lead, okay? And you're the romantic lead, and your mom just said, 너 그 여자랑 결혼하면 you're leaving our family if you marry that girl. Okay, so that just happened because your mom is obviously rich and she's, you know, has a big empire and you're going to be the heir of it. But if you choose to be with me, you'll be cut off from it. Okay, that just happened and I heard it, I overheard it, and I'm running away and action.
Hey, babe, come here.
I'm running.
Come here. Come here. What's wrong?
You were
Are
in
you
the
okay?
room. You heard what your mom said. We could never be together. I don't want to make you choose between love and money because I know, no.
It's all right, let's keep it.
Ooh, PG. It's hot in here, guys.
It really is,
It's because
man.
I was boiling water and making sweet potatoes.
Look, this live stream is already like broken down.
This is
Man,
such
whatever,
a
man.
disaster. Oh gosh, you guys. We're really happy you're here with us. Whew. Hey, though, you know what? If we were on a scene and you had to kiss me then, I would let you.
Really?
Yeah. Hey, Bob. Let's see. The next one is, how do you guys concentrate with Bob around? She's so cute, I wouldn't be able to get anything done. Well, as you can see, just living as Jade, we don't get anything done. Bob, you know, does what she wants. Cats are notoriously difficult to train. I've managed a couple things, right?
Yeah.
But sometimes she just gets really hyper and she just wants the attention. So in that case, I can't do anything. Sorry, Bob. Chanel.
All right, where are we? Let's see.
Lisa's. GTO says good morning.
Good morning.
So good morning to you. Good morning. Good morning. We talked the whole night through. Good morning. Good morning to you.
Michelle Liu says, speaking of camera, which one do you guys use for live video? Currently using the Canon 1DX Mark II, which is a 4 or 5 year old DSLR.
I think she's gonna jump out the window. I'm so sorry. I want to jump out the window.
And yeah, so we run it through like this. It's like this video converter, so that way we can hook it up to the computer and live stream from it. Yeah, so that is the camera that we use for live videos. Plans for Solar. No plans. I
No
don't
plans. Well, usually I go visit my grandmother outside of the city. But right now with COVID, and they were telling everyone don't travel during the holidays, trying to keep everything under control. And she's my grandmother. I don't want to put her at any risk. So it's kind of sad because we missed Chuseok, we missed Christmas, New Year's, and now Seollal, which is the biggest holiday.
Yeah.
So I'm just giving her a call. She called me. You know, she called me, my Korean grandma. She's older. And so she called and she was like, "Oh, Vicky, are you engaged now?" And I was like, "Yes, Harmony, I got engaged." And then she just was so happy and talked for like 15 minutes about how, you know, if you get married and you're gonna live together, you're gonna save so much money. I was like, "Yes, Harmony." That's why people get married now, to save money.
It's a sad reality.
But she's very economic minded. That's why. So I was like, "Thank you," and she's very happy for me, which was great. And she wants to meet you.
Oh. I want to meet her too.
Yeah, she's crazy and wonderful. Let's see. Kim Jae-min says, "Wow, I finally catch up with streaming. Welcome. 환영합니다."
Yeah. Sangi, it has been a long time. Yeah, it's been I think a couple of live streams. I haven't seen you pop up. So it's good to see you. Let's see. Lisa's GTO.
I can tell she just tuned in literally right this minute because she asks, "Hey, did you guys ever get a cat?" You know, this live stream should be renamed Meet Bob.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's a cat here and she's hiding over there.
Yeah, SNL asks, have you set a date for your wedding?
Why SNL? Are you trying to get some new topics for your next show? That's some weak humor.
Yeah.
No date.
No date yet. Likely next year, I would imagine.
I'm thinking
because
next year.
of COVID.
Yeah. We just want to make
Yeah.
everything easier and straightforward. COVID, yeah. I don't know. It's a lot of stuff to think about. Let's see. SNL asks if we can go dress shopping with you.
Oh, wow.
What if we made a little vlog about me buying my dresses?
Oh my god.
Just kidding. It just depends how everything's gonna be done, honestly.
Yeah. Yeah, so we'll definitely keep you guys updated. Like, we haven't, I mean, we talk about it, but we haven't, like, come to a conclusive decision on anything yet.
Yeah.
Again, it's just, man, everything is so up in the air. We don't know how things are going to be in 6 months, in a year. So it's all hinging on that.
We could keep it a secret for now.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Let's see. Man, we got to catch up.
I know, seriously. Okay, let's hurry. Con.
Let's see. I heard that Sam got blacklisted. Is that true?
I don't think it's an openly stated thing. You know, for example, in the US right now, what, Army Hammer? Everyone's like, Army Hammer, we don't hire him for films anymore because of his stuff that's going on. But it's just kind of like he disappeared.
Yeah. Yeah, I really don't know where he is or what he's doing.
Yeah. I hope he's taking time for himself.
Yeah, so I don't think we could really comment on that. Like, we could speculate, but don't know.
Terry,
I'm not gonna lie though. I'm just I'm upset with that whole situation.
Yeah,
just how it went down.
How everything went down.
Yeah.
But time will tell.
Definitely.
Time will tell. Terry says, I tune in because my wife is Korean. Me being white, I understand these cultural differences. 36 years, and I wish you longevity as well. We have one boy, one girl. They're grown.
Wow.
Of course, I'm blessed. Hashtag blessed.
Wow, thank you so much, Terry.
That's awesome.
That is great.
I love that.
Yeah.
Wait, is he saying he's 36 years old, or they've been married for 36 years?
I think 36 years.
Oh, right, because their kids are full grown. That would be odd otherwise.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
So we will hopefully get to that point as well. We definitely will. Not hopefully, but we will. 36 years.
We're gonna get there?
Of course.
My goodness.
Yeah, so hello from New Zealand.
Tebak William. Hello from New Zealand. Hello. Terry asks, is he nervous or he likes the drums? Oh, it's either you because you're patting Chanel.
Oh,
So,
man, we're far behind.
You know, it looks like, oh gosh, we gotta hurry. Okay, Maria says, hello from another Blasian. Filipina and Black from Michigan. Love you guys. Congrats on your engagement. My dream is to marry Halfie too. Thank you for the congratulations. Welcome here. And whoever you meet, I hope he's just suited for you. And then, hello everyone from Arizona. Oh, Arizona. Terry asks, what time is it there? At the time that you asked, it was 12:36. Now it's 12:52.
Dang, we're 15 minutes behind.
Oh, shoot. Hingle said, Becky, I thought guns were illegal in Korea. Yes, well, these are my concealed weapons. And then Ingrid says, hi from Colombia. Hi, Ingrid. Great to hear from you. Thank you for being here. Rad says, congrats in advance. I'm sure you'll land the role. Well, Rad, you are an old hat in the industry.
Right?
You may know that you have so many movie credits to your name.
True that.
You just gotta catch up. Let's see, short films? Yes. Judy says, hi from California, hi. And then Key and Peele content, cool. Brad says, my guns are contraband. Oh boy. Samo Spencer, hello Samo Spencer. Wow, we gotta really catch up, you know? This is Bob's live stream now. Yes, it is Bob's live stream. Gosh, there's so much stuff. Briola, hi, hey, welcome. Bernard Books sent us a gift.
Oh, thank you, Bernard.
Bernard, thank you.
Appreciate that.
Bernard,
Thank you so much for that.
Yeah, maybe I should put her toy down, huh? Then, let's see. I want to see more diversity in K-dramas. That would be cool. That would be cool.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I'm totally down. That's not my main aim or focus, but, you know, if the opportunity comes, I'll hop on it.
But if they ask, they ask you to be, you know, the Blasian Brad Pitt of Korea, I mean, who's gonna say no?
Exactly.
And you're totally qualified. That would be very cool. Hongchun, oh yeah, let's just ask him. Hey.
Yo, that would be dope.
Maybe he'll reach out to us.
We'll see. I mean, cause like, we'll talk a little bit more about it later, probably. But like, just some of the plans that we want to start to implement in terms of like our content. Maybe it'll catch their eye. We'll see.
Catch it.
Let's see. Diversity would be cool, of course. Hingle. Okay. See, I'm
See, you're way behind. I'm much quicker than you.
That's why she reads the comments,
That's
man.
right. That's why I read them. And then I'm already down here. Everyone says we're crazy and chaos is good. Ooh, you know, it's a good thing because there's nothing else we could have done about it. And Bernard, thank you. And little dancing man too. I love that.
Yeah, Lisa says, I'm behind in viewing your videos.
Bob, but no Esme.
What's Esme?
I don't know. I see you have Bob, but no Esme.
So maybe that's a reference.
Esme?
There's a couple.
Is there Bob and Esme somewhere?
I don't know.
Also, her real name isn't Bob. Her name is Chanel. I wouldn't name my cat Bob. But we call her Bob because, you know, she's just hyper aware when we're talking about her. There's no Bob Esme. Who's Bob? Oh! Robert, Bob, and Esme Bunton from Texas. I don't think that's who she's talking about.
It's like some random people.
Well, maybe Esme could be the next cat.
So, let's see. What is...
Singing in the Rain.
Singing in the Rain?
So, Singing in the Rain, I grew up watching musicals, classic Hollywood. That was my era. I'm all about that era.
That's true.
Gene Kelly, my first crush. So Singing in the Rain, I love Singing in the Rain. I know that movie from back to front. You know, I even tried to learn the dance numbers. I still can do part of it. You know the one where they jump out of the cake?
I don't remember.
Hey, the whole night through. Dun, dun, dun.
I just know Moses supposes. Oh, is that Singing in the Rain?
Yeah, Moses supposes his toes are roses, but Moses supposes.
Yo, if you guys haven't seen that number, that's quite incredible.
Okay, you guys need to watch that. I'm gonna write it down. Singing in the Rain. Moses supposes. Oops, it's Moses supposes, not supposed. Anyway.
Yeah, Bernard says Korea is very beautiful. I've lived there 8 years of my life. Or 8 years with my wife, sorry, from Paju.
Yeah.
Hoping to visit family again.
Paju is nice.
Yeah. I was just in Paju for one of the
filming.
commercials. Yeah,
Because that's where all
I
the
was
big
in.
studios are.
Yeah, Korea is beautiful. Unfortunately, last year we weren't able to really, no one was able to really enjoy the beauty of Korea and just travel.
No.
But hopefully that'll change starting this year.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You're gonna.
I want to go out and get the drone out,
Yeah.
capture the beauty.
Yeah. So Panda asked this question. What was your reaction to Oli London and Korean Boo TikTok shown how some anime and K-pop fans have fetishes towards East Asia? I actually don't know if that's a specific incident
Yeah,
that I'm not aware of.
Not sure.
Yeah, but I mean, we always know there's always been fetishizing of Asian culture,
Yeah.
but I don't know about this situation. Let's see. Lisa says that it's gonna be another year before we get to normal in the States. Honestly, it might even be longer.
Yeah, I mean the States is like so much bigger and so many states, you know, that's doing everything differently.
Everyone has their own different jurisdictions and stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we definitely have to visit this year the
We
States, but
have
we don't
to
know how or when. But yeah, we got to.
Yeah, but we're just waiting for that time when it's safe. Let's see.
Have you taken the vaccine for COVID-19, IBS? No, we have not. I don't think that'll be rolled out to us until at least summer at the earliest.
Yeah, we don't have even the option.
So in February is when, well, that's this month, they're going to start rolling it out to healthcare workers, like frontline workers, and the elderly here in Korea. And so I think we're in that category of the demographic that'll get it probably last. Yeah.
Yes, because we are young and healthy, and we count our blessings.
Yeah, but my mom is actually getting it tomorrow, well, today in Korea time.
Oh.
But no, I'm sorry, tomorrow, Saturday on the East Coast. So
Yeah.
she's actually getting her vaccine.
Okay.
So hopefully everything will go
We'll
well
keep
with
up
that.
with that. Yeah. Ugh, this vaccine stuff. I should definitely research into it as well. People are doing mass vaccination sites. Look at this. Somebody's screen name is Underbar. It's very mysterious. See? There's no name.
True.
I would like to see more diversity in K-dramas too. What if that was like Hong Juno? his anonymous YouTube. Hi from the UK. Hello. I'm just curious about the sweet potatoes. Are they done yet?
Are they?
Yeah, they're done, but I didn't think it'd be safe to serve them with Bob being this crazy. So just leave Bob there.
Okay, let's see.
Just don't jump out the window.
What's the name of the last holiday, and can you tell me about it? Of the last holiday? What does that mean?
Maybe it's Hardai?
Yeah, so that is the New Year's holiday. That's where, in Korea, it's one of the major holidays.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I just walked right in front of the camera.
And I don't know too much more about that, honestly, because I didn't grow up celebrating it. It's the Lunar New Year.
Lunar New Year. It's
So on the
huge.
lunar calendar, it's
Yeah.
the new year. So families usually get together and
We play loads
do
of
stuff.
games. We have loads of food. Yeah. It's the biggest holiday besides Chuseok, which is Korean Thanksgiving. So it's the Lunar New Year. Big celebration. So it's really sad that it's, not happening. We'll just have to celebrate twice as much the following year.
Good morning from Poppy. Happy weekend from India.
Hey, awesome.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I know who she is.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Thank you so much.
Great. Thank you for being here. Then Sunraces. 안녕하세요. 백희 언니 너무 예뻐요.
What about me?
고마워요.
What about me?
Yeah, you're very 예뻐 too.
Yeah. Thank you.
And then Bob needs a friend. Last time we chatted. Oh, you were looking for names for a cat. I suggested Esmeralda.
Oh, snap.
I remember that.
Okay.
I actually think Chanel should have a friend too.
Hingle says, so is that a no to building a cat army like Two Hearts, One Soul? That's a perfect segue. So 2 hearts and 1 soul. That's
They have 2 cats?
I think they have 2 or 3.
Wow.
Yeah.
I don't think I want 3 cats. I would do 2 cats. Right, Chanel?
I don't know, man.
Look, the thing is, they'll stay out of your hair. Because
I
they'll
don't
be just
know,
playing
man.
with each other all the time. It would be easier on you.
I don't know, man.
What about dog?
So I'm not originally a pet
How
person.
about fish?
I'm not a pet person, man.
Do you want fish?
Not really.
I had a fish named Asterix.
I think Chanel will eat the fish.
Probably. Asterix, though, was a very smart fish. You know Asterix and Obelix? The comic characters from the French comic? So my fish name was Asterix, and he could jump. He was trained. He was smart. He's no longer with us.
Man, that's so sad.
I know, but I think about getting a fish again one day. To fill Asterix's very big fins. Let's see. Cedric going Buddy Rich? What is Buddy Rich?
Oh, he's a drummer.
Oh,
Back in the day.
Yeah, Chanel loves that. She loves those little massages. It's very strange.
Yeah. I would imagine she'd be sleeping now, but...
She should be sleeping now. She's just too hyper because you guys are here. Sammy from Alabama says, I'm loving the cat. Meow. We love the cat too. Chanel's a good cat. She's very good.
Is
cat.
she?
She's very lovely. You know, every time I come home, she runs to the door meowing. Meow, 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 meow.
Poetic says, have you ever shot any videos from Gangwon-do? Like Ganung EC, beautiful scenery for shooting video. We have not, but we need to. We want
need
to.
Well, that's on the list.
Yeah.
Especially Gangneung is gorgeous. Gangwon-do has so many beautiful spots. I actually save a couple on my phone. You know, you can save the, what do you call it on Instagram when you save it?
Bookmark it.
A bookmark, a couple spots. And many of them are in Gangwon-do.
Yeah. Yeah, we definitely want to go.
We need to make that a really long trip. Like 2 weeks. And we just travel around Gangwon-do and film everything.
Yeah, Poetic says, also please shoot more cafe vlogs when it's safe to do so. I would love to see more of the tea culture if you're able to find some special gems.
Tea culture.
So we actually wanted to, we had talked about doing a cafe series.
Yeah.
And we just never, we did like, actually the Carpenter's Daughter.
That was supposed to be the kickoff.
Yeah, that was the first episode. And that's the one where we told our story. It was kind of like the short film from maybe a couple months ago.
Yeah.
Yeah, but yeah, we didn't get around to making other. Again, it's hard with
COVID.
I'm tired of saying that word.
We hate saying that, like, oh,
Yeah,
COVID, but it is COVID.
Yeah, so I think hopefully this year we might be able to get some more vlogs in.
Yeah, we'd love to do that. As for tea culture, you should tune into our new podcast episode releasing tomorrow night, talking about coffee in Korea.
That would be interesting.
And I think it will surprise you.
That's true.
Then, does Bob like sweet potatoes? I didn't know that cats could eat sweet potatoes.
Let's test it.
We could try. We could ask. Chanel, do you like sweet potatoes? She doesn't know yet. There's a new Korean sci-fi movie on Netflix. I don't know much about it, but it looks pretty high budget. Anyone seen it? That's a bit random. Nope, we haven't seen it. We should watch more movies. We're not very good at watching movies. Let's see. Asterix. Then, people are talking about sweeps and vlogs. Yes, tune into the podcast. Ooh, okay, we caught up.
Did we?
Wow. I mean, obviously I skimmed a few things.
Okay, cool.
But we caught up? I feel like
now let's just chill.
I feel like I exerted so much energy trying to keep Bob here and then trying to keep up with everything. As for snow, we had so much snow. You know, it's only February. We already had like 4 snowfalls, didn't we?
4 or 5, maybe even 6, to be honest with you.
Yeah.
Some more than others, like I guess heavier than others. Yeah.
Yeah. And it's decent snow. It's not just flurries. It actually, they would stick. Yeah.
Yeah. Hey, I got a question for you guys. Everyone that's tuning in, if you can just comment, because I was curious. I was thinking about this. Because Becky and I were thinking about the content that we want to make this year and some of the videos, the types of videos.
Mm-hmm.
We're going to keep doing what we're doing, of course. But just out of curiosity, what was the reason that made you subscribe to the channel, Skycedi channel specifically?
Mm-hmm.
Was it one of my videos before Becky? Was it because I came as an English teacher? Was it because of my Black Korean story?
Uh-huh.
Was it because of us as a couple? Just very curious. If you guys can just comment, that would be helpful.
Yeah.
Yeah, because, we realize we have a wide range of people in the audience base, because the channel did kind of evolve a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
But I think that'll be helpful if we know.
Yeah, that would be good. So we can know what you guys are interested in too.
Right.
Cue all the comments. It was like, bro, your channel was so great before that girl showed up. Bushi anyway.
That's true.
Yeah, let us know what you guys think. What was it that interested you in the Skycedi YouTube channel in the first place? And then we'll give them time to answer that. And then in the meanwhile, I answer the question by Poetic. Any insight on how your journey to podcasting began? It took a lot of thinking. Luckily for us, it kind of made sense with the Halfie project. But we did want to start just highlighting more stories, and there were some people who... Ow, she bit my tummy. It really hurt. Ow! Oh, I'm so
Oh my
sorry.
gosh.
That was really
She's
bad.
trying to bite Bambi. That's what it is.
Ow, my gosh.
Are you okay?
I think she punctured me.
She starts bleeding, then we'll
Really?
probably have to get off of the stream.
Whew. Oh, that hurt. Okay. All right. Okay. We're fine.
So, yeah, she...
Sorry about that, guys. My face is red, huh? Ooh.
What are we talking about?
My podcast.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. Oh. Whew. All right. We're okay. Anyway, the podcast, we wanted to highlight stories. And some people weren't comfortable showing their face on video when we were just doing the podcast in the studio, just audio. And also, a lot of these stories or topics were really hard to delve into for the short video format that was appearing on the YouTube channel. So having the podcast gave us, one, the space to discuss, and then two, it also opened up the range of guests that we could have. And also we discovered as we were doing the podcasts that, it would be really important to also learn Korean culture and history, because that is so important to learning modern Korea and the situations that a lot of half Koreans or mixed Korean families are experiencing today. So that's how the podcast broadened a little bit more from just highlighting half Korean stories to also talking about Korean culture and history. And that's been really fun because we do a lot of research, and it's revealed a whole lot of things that I never thought I'd learned before. So I guess with the podcast, you just got to figure out, what do you want to talk about?
Yeah.
And of course, there's always room to expand later on, but it's better to start niche. That's what I've learned.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
Same concept goes with like YouTube channels, but and of course I came on last year on the podcast, so she originally started it.
Yeah, it was me and Jay at first. It helps to have a guest too. I mean, like a co-host. I think, unless you want to really produce your podcast really well, because remember, it's just audio, so you gotta be snappy. People are paying attention. Music, what kind of voice, sound. Your audio has to be good, because that's all they have working off of it. But I like having a person to bounce ideas off of and have that discussion. What's your format?
Yeah. So, I mean, in terms of practical advice, starting a podcast, obviously you just want to, as long as you have your, what the podcast is going to be about, and you feel like there is a target audience of people that would be interested, then just start. I would say just plan out, practical things that I would say is just plan out some topics ahead of time that you'll be able to cover. That way you can be consistent with it. And just go from there, but do your research in terms of where to post your podcast, how to record it. I mean, do you want to just start it on your phone? Because I know people who start podcasts just with their phone. And then do you want to eventually like get a more professional setup, which is what we're working towards. Yeah, I mean, but you don't need a professional setup to start, for sure. Yeah, so I don't know where you are in that, but I think, yeah, hopefully you can extract some value from any of those tips.
Yeah, once you feel happy with your production value and you feel like you can keep it going. Oh, consistency is super key.
Yeah.
Consistency, because it's like if you say you're going out every Tuesday night, people are gonna be waiting. Tuesday night, oh, where's my next episode? So you don't disappoint. That's that. Have good branding. Stand out.
Yeah.
Okay, we got a lot of good stuff here. A lot of good stuff. Ugh.
I'm just reading through. It's just funny.
I know. So, League of Living Legends came for your arms. Don't we all? And then Hingo McCringle came for couple stuff. Would love to see more vlogs.
Yeah. Hingo, we got you, man. We
talked about vlogs. How we're gonna do those, right?
Yeah, so we're going to... Yeah, I think we have like 2 different categories of vlogs that we'll start to release. That'll be like sort of the daily vlog where we'll show you some of our day-to-day, and then we'll have like the special vlogs, some more cinematic vlogs, kind of like Jeju or when we went to Yeosu. So yeah, we'll definitely release those this year.
Yeah, we gotta think about the vlogs though, because there's a lot of thought that goes into it.
Exactly, and also the thing is, at least in my mind, you know, I want our vlogs to be interesting. So, you know, if we're just working and editing every single day and not able to go to places.
It's just silent video of you and me working for 30 minutes.
Yeah, I think, once we're able to just like venture out a little bit more and do things, then we can vlog more.
Yeah.
Because we like it because we're able to have memories of,
yeah, it is nice looking
you know, things that we do.
But at the moment, you know, there's nowhere we can go. Curse you, COVID!
Okay, let's see. So, couple stuff. We got a couple stuff in case, or my case, your half Korean story brought me here.
Your story,
Awesome.
Yeah. I imagine a lot of people came because of that.
Yeah, I think so.
And it is still, I mean, relevant to what's happening now on the channel.
Oh, Just Living as Jade says, I started watching from your story of your parents. Awesome. Awesome. Poetic says, came aboard as someone who was also a person of color, being an English teacher in Korea, and was interested in your journey, been subscribed from the start. Oh man, that's awesome. Yeah, so you've seen the evolution of the channel for sure.
Well, then this is perfect. Poetic, what do you think about the evolution of the channel? Do you feel like it's veered very much off of what you originally signed up for? Or are you happy with the changes and where we're going? This would be good to know. Yeah. Terry said, I told you my story, Korean wife, 36 years. I just want to share my story and find it interesting. I'm sure he relates to a lot of stuff that we talk about on the channel too.
Right,
Yeah.
That's cool.
Which is very cool. Ivy, it was because of you guys as a couple. Ow! She's happy, we're too happy.
Like we're gonna be.
Aw, Ivy, we're catching up. Panda Gaming says, pray for Becky.
Yeah, I think the bleeding stopped, so.
Yeah. I got it under control, guys, don't worry.
And Lisa said, I started watching Cedric first. I was interested in looking at working overseas and never thought about Korea and wanted to see how you lived, the job you had, etc.
Okay.
Oh, hopefully you found what you needed.
Yeah, I'm sure. I mean, sure, people are very interested in that.
Yeah,
This
definitely.
isn't a job channel,
Yeah.
per se, but we do talk about those aspects.
Yeah, and there are people, it's funny because there are people that are comment either on Instagram or on YouTube on some of those videos where we're talking about, I don't know, visas or something. They're like, how do I get a job in this? And then they enter like a super specific niched high level field or something like that.
Yeah, an AI robotics in South Korea. How do I get a job there?
I don't know.
Right. Does it look like I'm an engineer?
Right.
Yeah.
It's funny.
Carmen says, the good content, like relevant topics and well thought out, transparent discussions about them. I love that. I also love how incredibly vague it is because it's like relevant topics, well thought out discussions. So what is a relevant topic? And we could be well thought out discussions about anything. But I know what you're saying, Carmen.
Yeah, concept for the Skycedi channel is about the Black man experience in Korea, and the Halfie project is a real great place to learn about the history and culture in Korea. Good feedback. Poetic says, thank you for answering all my questions so thoughtfully. Appreciate it. And might ask more. Sorry. No.
Don't apologize.
Yeah, so we're like an open book.
An open book.
For most things. Some things, man, we keep.
We might look like hardcovers, but we're open book.
Let's see. Poppy says, for me, the first video was Cedric's very early. Oh, I lost it. Oh, okay, there it is.
Yeah.
Cedric's very early video about the Korean Black background, your mom and dad, and then led to Becky. Here we are. The mixed heritage content is your highlight.
I think that's a very valuable
Yeah.
comment. I will agree. The mixed heritage content. Yeah.
Lisa says, my only experience with Korea was from friends who were there in the military.
Which is a totally different experience than actually living here.
Yeah, I think so, because it's, you know, if you're living on base, it's a whole nother world.
It is.
And then usually the places that I think a lot of the military, the places that they frequent in Korea are all the same areas, like foreigner heavy areas. And so you don't really get to venture out. Unless I guess on their free time they venture out.
It's almost like 80s US in Korea. Little communities of that.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's changing now.
Because she has family that lives in the military town.
Yeah. And when I visit, it's really like a stroll back in time.
Yeah, so I'm sure they have a unique perspective of Korea. So I think hopefully we could show a little bit, not more or different, but you know, just our experience will be a little bit more, I guess, add more pieces to the puzzle of Korean culture and what Korea is. Yeah.
Terry Mott brings up 돌잔치, baby's first year birthday. You know, we should dive into it on the podcast.
Sure.
It's a good topic.
Yeah, I actually did 2 videos on that.
You did 돌잔치.
Yeah, so if you wanted to, as a matter of fact, I'll find it, Terry, and you know, maybe you can look at it. But we could dive into that on the podcast. I think that would be
to explain the background of it. And also, I think a lot of people are confused too about the age thing.
Yeah.
In Korea. And then Panda Gaming said, I first saw the Skycedi channel from the Epic program and the vlogs.
Oh, yeah. Nice.
Yeah.
Oh, that's my little niece. All right, so I'm gonna share these.
I think it's funny when you have a video that's totally like, I'm a filmmaker and this is a video that I made. And it's like 2 years later and then someone comments, wait a minute, aren't you in the Epic program? I always think that's funny. He's not in the Epic program anymore.
No,
but it seems a lot of people found you that way.
Those are fun times.
Let's see. Cedric showed his niece first year in a video. Yeah, that's the video that he's sharing right now.
Well, this one is, it's not the niece one. I'm going to share the niece one right now, though.
Then Marcel says, Cedi, your videos are always so perfect. Did you take a professional course in videography or did you learn by yourself?
Oh, thank you so much for that. I actually, I learned by myself, like when I first started the channel, I didn't even know how to really operate a camera. And then from there, I just got such an interest. And then, so my personality is this. When I want to do something, when I get an interest in something and I set my mind to do it, I just go all in. And we're talking like hours upon hours of just like committing to whatever it is. And that's why I'm like, that's how I am with like working out. So there are a few things in my life like that I'm just like super consistent. I just try to like get better at. Yeah. And that was just one of those things where I just, the more I did YouTube, the more I was able to practice. And then I just kind of researched, how do I make, how do I operate a camera? How do I make the sound better? How do I light a shot?
Be the best videographer in the world.
Exactly.
And now it just goes straight to this channel.
No. Yeah, so I'm self-taught, but in a sense of like I learn from other people.
He really does.
And I pay attention. So when I'm on commercial shoots, I see what they do in a professional setting. I see how they light things. I see how they communicate to each other, and I always take mental notes. So that's pretty much how I've learned.
Off.
Yeah, I would say so.
Carmen says travel vlogs would be great. Okay. the vlogs seem to be a universal response, especially here in Korea. And then as the borders open, you know, other parts of Asia. Kobe says, "What's up, Skycedi?"
What's up, Kobe?
Kobe.
Kobe's been a long time.
Oh yeah?
Yeah,
Oh,
follower.
glad to have you.
Appreciate Kobe for sure.
Poetic says, "I like the evolution of the channel. I love the diversity of the topics and content." Okay, that's great.
Good feedback.
That is good feedback. Whew. Sean Brown, "My wife is Korean. We've got 2 happy kids, 3 soon. Congratulations.
Wow, that's awesome.
I love watching you guys. Looking forward to all the cool stuff in the pipeline." Okay, cool. That's great. I love that we get families here too. That's really nice.
Yeah.
Hi, Hyung and Nuna. Hello.
Oh, Ungi.
Here's Ungi. Ungi leaves lots of comments.
Yeah.
The Nikhil says, "I watched your channel from the time you applied to Epic. Fast forward 2021, I'm starting my 2nd year in Korea." That's
Oh, wow.
awesome.
Sweet.
Wow, Cooks.
Yeah. Where are you
you
in Korea?
Inspired people. Maybe Daejeon?
I don't know.
Lisa says, "Your channel has evolved and I continue to watch. I'm still learning from your content." That's awesome.
Very cool. Yeah, I mean, I think it'll probably continue to evolve, but I think it'll always have the same, what do you call it?
핵심.
Like the goal.
The same heart.
The heart
Yeah.
vibe.
Yeah.
Hashtag vibe.
It will always have the same heart behind it.
Yeah.
Because I think, you know, if we're both mixed race, we both have an interest in this, and we both love learning about Korea and history and culture. So that's the center, of course. But I feel under connecting to that are many outcropping themes. Travel vlogs, or food, or family, you know?
Right. So, yeah, I think it's just great that you guys can just see the growth. And the thing is, like, in a year or two, we could look back and be like, wow, why did we do that? Or like,
I'm scared she's gonna bite me.
yeah, she
She just loves to bite family.
Go to sleep.
I know.
Let's go to sleep.
I can't believe she's awake still.
Please.
Let's see. Hingle McCringleberry said, "Even though the content has changed, I feel like Becky has added an interesting, different dimension to it."
Totally. It's actually more fun to do it with her too.
Interesting is a very neutral adjective.
It's like saying remarkable.
It's like, oh, that's very remarkable. Very noticeable. SNL, "I became exposed to the channel when you talked about your experiences being biracial. I subscribed after the engagement."
Oh, nice.
Oh, this ring drew you in.
So you're newer part of the family.
Yes. And then Lisa's, "Military house is old looking. Like you said, I like to have more diverse experience of culture." Sure, yeah. Get out of your normal communities and see the rest of the world and the rest of the country. We shared Torzansi. Khan, yeah. Actually, that video is, it's still in the edits. It's just kind of, I think it was the end of last year. I was like, ugh, what am I doing with myself? Then now things are picking up pace again. But this is an important topic to bring up, as the military base Yongsan is being demolished and going to turn into something else. This is huge, historically speaking.
Khan is keeping you accountable.
I know, Khan is keeping me accountable. Dang it.
Oh, Engel says, "I'm also here for Bob's chaos and technical difficulties."
Yeah, it's, yeah, Bob.
Yeah, but this is a chill stream. We just, you know, it's whatever.
This is her
We just
the
chilling.
fishing pole I use to play off screen so that Bob has something to do.
Micah says, "One thing I always appreciate about this channel is the positive energy you both bring. What's your secret? The world could use more of this." Thank you so much for that.
What's the secret?
No secret. I mean, I think,
We're just positive sides of the battery.
yeah, I guess you could put it like that. Like, we're both optimistic, positive people.
Just
She's like, that was one of my first impressions of her, is she's very like happy and just super positive and bright.
we're full of protons.
And I tend to be optimistic, and I tend to be sometimes overly optimistic, but not in a bad
No.
way.
You're not overly optimistic. You have you have an over, what is it? You think you can achieve more than what is possible in that time, right? I guess it is over optimistic. Not necessarily the happiness point, right?
Give me an example.
Okay, for example, the client says, we need a video done by tomorrow. You check your calendar and you're like, I've got 3 videos to edit by tomorrow. Yeah, it's possible. That's what I mean.
I get it done though, most of the time.
Yeah, and then you're crying at night as you're trying to finish it, but
I get it done.
you do get it done. That's true.
Yeah, I think so that is really probably the secret sauce. And also, we both try to look at things empathetically and objectively, so that helps us to understand certain situations and I don't know, and we try to handle our approach to the things we talk about and discuss in that way. There are things that we can get very emotional about when we discuss, but we try not to come from that angle. Because yeah, we have our opinions about things, and some of our opinions can be strong, but like we don't think it'd be helpful for any discussion. For example, like if we're talking about like the blackface issue in Korea, yeah, I have like my own views and strong opinions about it, but I don't come from that angle per se. I mean, I still am honest with it, but I try to have a more empathetic approach, so that way, you know, conversation can be had versus just emotion.
Oh.
So I think that's helpful.
Yeah. How do we stay so positive? I would say you naturally are just a smiley, positive person.
You are too.
I am. That's what they all tell me when I was a child. I didn't do anything except for laugh and smile and talk.
Yeah.
So pretty much the same as today.
Yeah.
Yeah. Natural inclination to that. We have a positive outlook in life overall, I'd say. And, you know, I think a lot of people will claim, I'm a realist. That's why I'm not so positive. I think you can be a realist and also positive and full of hope at the same time.
For sure. For sure.
Let's see.
Oh, I think Ungi was helping
Helping
with
us find the word.
yeah.
Yeah.
I could not
He's
find.
our thesaurus. Terry sends us some words of wisdom.
We'll take it.
Love and respect one another. You are a team. It's you against the world. Bottom line, don't ever fuss, fight, or bicker over money. Oh, we never fight over money. No, I mean, that sounded sarcastic, but it's true.
Yeah, I know that is an area of like
I think money
struggle
causes
for a lot of couples
yeah.
from what I've just heard over the years. And yeah, for us, I mean, we're very open with money and how we want to approach it, and we look at it as just a tool to help us do the things that we want to do. And also it helps that I love finances. I love planning. I love talking about how I'm going to invest in the future, and maybe her not so much. So she just sort of leaves it to me mostly.
I'm very happy to learn from you.
Yeah, but now that, you know, we're about to be married, we're very open with what we want to do with our money, and we discuss everything. And we plan everything out.
That's the key. I think being honest about your finances is key.
Yeah, so that's so far. You know, obviously we're
so
super
far.
early in the game, and we have to keep that sort of mentality and mindset.
Because what if we get married and then I win the lottery, and then you're like, okay, we got to use this money so that we can make more money, and I'm like, forget you, I'm rich already. See, this is something we should talk about.
It's true, man. But if you did win the lottery, after you pay your taxes,
That would be
it's gonna be a lot
awesome.
of taxes that you have to pay.
Yeah.
Man, what we could do with that would
I've
be
never
crazy.
bought a lottery ticket in my life, but there's always a possibility.
Yeah.
Nikki says, I found your channel because of your journey to teach English in Korea. So Nikki,
Cool.
what do you think now about the direction the channel has gone? This is, we're doing research right now. And then Hingle McCringleberry. By interesting, I meant engaging, not neutral. Hingle, it's too late. It's too late. Poetic wants to know if we're going to do vlogs for cherry blossom season. That is something I've thought about. I mean, the cherry blossoms here are just gorgeous. We really ought to. I've never done a proper vlog on the cherry blossoms. And there's a lot of gorgeous spots that we could visit, you know?
Yeah.
It's gonna be soon.
We wanted to last year, I think.
March. We need to plan ahead of the spots that we're gonna go.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
True.
It is enchanting, and it would look magical. Gosh, you know, we should have some kind of post box. People want to send us things.
Yeah, we don't have a post box yet, Carol. Don't know if we will, cause yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, definitely appreciate that. I mean, if you want to send me like the recommendations or you know, if there are ebooks, I'll definitely look into that for sure. Yeah, appreciate that.
Joshua, hi, hello, welcome. It's okay. Better late than never.
Man, yeah, Josh, it's been a while.
This is so fun. I like seeing all these people. Tokyo is gorgeous with the cherry blossoms. Absolutely stunning. I visited a couple years back, and my older sister was there, and yeah, Tokyo has a different vibe too. Korea is beautiful with the cherry blossoms, but I just feel like Tokyo has something with the sakura. It's really nice.
Well, I think cherry blossoms originally come from Japan, right?
I think so.
Yeah, I
right?
think
Sakura?
Japan has more, or it's, from what I heard, it's even more like beautiful in Korea.
Yeah.
Korea's nice, but I think Japan's got the cherry blossoms for sure.
Yeah, we gotta visit in Tokyo. I'm not sure. It's somewhere in Japan where they have that train, you know, that's just goes through all the trees and the blossoms are all over it. So picturesque. We'll have to visit at some point. And Ivy, I tune in for your positive but realistic approach on tough topics. It's funny when I think about that because so recently I was invited to speak at a conference which is happening February this month, and so I'll share more details about that later. But the person who had invited me to moderate was saying it's because you can talk about difficult topics in a way that helps people understand, but it's not putting pressure on you, like, oh, we're wrong, oh, why didn't I know this, I'm so stupid. But it's just getting awareness and, okay, well, now that I'm thinking about it, how should I change my mind on the way I think about certain things, or how should I tackle these certain topics? And after she said that, I was thinking a lot. I think that communication ability is a skill. And I guess while doing these topics or discussions many, many times, even just between us personally and on the channel, it's almost like sharpening it a bit, you know? So I appreciate it that we can talk like that.
Yeah, we're learning too. And yeah, tough topics. It's like, the thing is, we never claim that we're experts in any of these topics.
No.
Maybe one day, you know, the more we research, but we're not
experts.
Yeah, we're just, you know, discussing what we learn, and hopefully, you know, we don't have any errors in the things that we bring up.
Yeah.
But if we do, you know, we learn from it and correct. So. Yeah, and Terry, he says, I truly appreciate you reading my input and answering to me, made my day. You're very, very welcome, Terry. We appreciate you just watching and supporting and giving us advice as well.
Yeah.
As someone who has been in the game far longer than we have. So.
Yeah. Far longer. Micah, thanks guys. Keep up the great work. Thank you, Micah. And then Ungi says, I'm rich.
Well, let me get some of that.
Well, I'm rich. Pete could also mean debt. I'm rich in Pete. Ungi, we hope you're rich. John, 안녕하세요. Hello. And yeah, I mean, Josh, if I win the lottery, I give him a couple million.
In Korean won or USD? Makes a big difference.
I'll give you a couple million USD, and then yeah, you can take care of me forever.
Definitely. You know what I'd do with it?
You would invest it.
Yep. Buy some real estate.
That's right. It will happen one day.
Very soon.
Tanya, finally I see you two live. OMG. I've been watching you two for a while and I really like your channel. Wow, this is so cool.
Thank you, Tanya.
Yeah, Tanya, thanks
Glad
for being
you joined.
here. One day, Cooks, I would like us to do a live. Like everybody could come and meet us.
Live?
Yeah.
Like a meetup.
Wouldn't that be cool? Oh, is
Be a
that what they're
meetup.
called? I was thinking we would rent
That's
out.
what YouTubers do. They have meetups.
Well, I was thinking we could rent out a theater, and then we'd be on the stage, and then we. Hello, everybody! Welcome to Cedric and Becky Live.
What would we do? What would we talk about? Take questions from the
Yeah,
audience?
do Q&A. Wouldn't that be fun?
That'd be cool.
And Chanel could come. She's sleeping on my lap. Finally.
I got you. I got you.
Okay. So, Ivy. That's funny.
Mhm.
Yeah, it's not Pete as in debt. It's pretty funny. Because I thought that's what he was saying. Oh, I'm rich in debt. Pete. Ivy. Having the same goals and values will prevent a lot of potential disagreements. Yeah. That's true.
Yeah, we're working on it, man.
We have the same values.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I mean, we have same values, but then there are other things I value more than you do, and vice versa.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Julie is sending us greetings from Washington, D.C. Hey! Greetings!
I thought you were going to say, like, hey, and then I used to live there. Or...
I did. I used to visit there all the time. I love D.C. area. I imagine now it's a little bit topsy-turvy, right? Or getting back on its feet.
That's a good question.
SNL says, bling bling. Weird. So weird you'd mention that. Oh gosh, my head hurts.
Let's see, where are we in the comments? Am I like...
I think you're a little bit all over the place. So go down, 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 down. Oh no, go up. Right here, right here. This is where I am.
Oh, snap.
Yeah. Hingle McCringleberry wants to know about your reaction to GameStop.
Oh, yeah. I wish I would have invested in it for sure. Yeah, no, I think I don't have strong opinions on that situation. I do think that it was a situation where the little guy got in the game.
The little guy used the big guy's tactics and turned it around.
Exactly. And I'm happy for people who, made a quick overnight fortune. Mm-hmm. My theory on, not my theory, but my, I guess, philosophy on investing and money is like, money is typically never made easily, and sometimes you can get lucky, and I'm happy for the people that got lucky. But stocks is one of those things where you can never ever time. You'll never be able to like figure it out. And so for me, I'm not big into putting most of my investments in stocks. I think for me, I'd rather have a small portion in stocks. But I guess to answer your question, I'm happy for the people who make money. I don't know why I said all that.
It didn't really make it to the news here.
Yeah.
It's not too easy to invest in Korean stocks. I don't think it's very common for people here to get into a Korean stock market. So
yeah,
I haven't really heard too much. But it's funny that you bring that up because yesterday I was talking to my friend yesterday.
I was talking to my friend yesterday.
That's her name. Just kidding. Yesterday I was talking to my friend about stocks. Mm-hmm. And she was telling me which to invest in.
Oh yeah?
And she was explaining to me how it all works.
Which stock would you invest in? Or did she
Me?
recommend?
Well, I won't tell you what she invested in. But I would invest in... I don't know, I gotta look into it. This is why we're called Skycedi channel, not Wall Street channel. And Terry said, it's humorous how we twisted his words of wisdom, money-wise, into lottery earnings. And that you guys have a great sense of humor. ...
A lot of dots.
It's funny. St. Louis has cherry blossoms as well. Oh, it's cool. Kyoto, Kyoto is very beautiful. I really want to visit Kyoto. You know Kyoto, right?
I've never been there. I know of it.
Yeah. Kyoto is gorgeous. And sakura everywhere. Emily made it back. Emily, hey, how'd your game go? D&D. Uber communicator. Uber.
Yes, you are an Uber
Well, no,
communicator.
Uber is not an English word.
What is it?
Uber. I'm trying to remember. But I know on the top of the U, it's initially with that double dot that they use in German.
Mm-hmm. Uber.
I think is it German? Is it a German word? Uber? Is it Swedish? Anyway, thank you.
Josh Lee says, I like y'all than slice and rice. It's more
Wholesome.
No offense to the channel. Then though it's huge.
Even though it's huge.
Oh, man, Josh.
You, Cooks, come on. Read the context.
I want to support y'all. No, appreciate that, man. I think we mentioned it on the live stream before. We're like the low-key, low energy version of slice and rice. Because they're
So
just...
earlier, we could have taken them for a spin. Yeah.
Yeah, they're cool. I like them.
I foresee us meeting in the future.
Hopefully.
I just threw that out there. And maybe they'll hear it somewhere. Cyrus! Hey, Cyrus! And then Giovanni. Question for Cedric. Go to user style settings for Canon. I love your video quality. Okay, Giovanni's asking a video camera question.
Okay, so I'll tell you what I do. Each camera is different, of course, but I always shoot 24 frames per second with a 180-degree shutter angle. With Canon cameras, that would be like 1/50 shutter speed for the natural motion blur. Some people like to shoot 30 frames per second. I don't. I'd like to have more of the, lack of a better way of putting it, more cinema quality. And then I shoot in a picture profile that is usually flatter so I can color grade it in post. And right now, as we're live streaming, I'm not on a flat picture profile. I'm just sort of on a standard profile because we're not editing this. So it's a little bit more contrasty, has a little color in it. Yeah, and my ISO is usually for the camera that I use, because there's a base ISO. I'm getting a little geeky here, but I stay at 400 for my camera to get the best dynamic range. Boy, I love talking about this stuff.
I love that I understand everything.
Yeah.
Yeah, because we've talked so much about it.
Yeah. Yeah. That's essentially in a nutshell what I do with Canon. So it's 24 frames per second, 1/50th shutter, and the lower the ISO, the better, because you get less digital noise. But if you know what the base ISO of the camera is, then you can use that for the video. And I always make sure, I think the most important thing, honestly, one of the most important things is to make sure that you're not blowing out your highlights.
Yeah.
Because right now, some of the highlights are blown out. Because I
Inevitable.
can't really adjust the camera right now. But yeah, so it just makes the image look more pleasing. So hopefully that helps. If you have any questions about what I said, feel free to ask and I'll try to clarify.
By the way, our camera's not going to die anytime soon, is it?
It might.
Really?
Actually, no, we've gone like 2.5 hours before it dies.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so I think we're okay.
All right. Poetic wants to know, it would be helpful on the rental process there for apartments.
Oh.
Finding a house myself versus company housing. Any trustworthy realtors you recommend? That is a good question. I've moved a lot in Seoul. Mostly by myself. Twice through realtor. Realtor is significantly easier.
Yeah, you could go realtor, you can go, there's some apps that you can use to find listings, but they're not always like super reliable.
Yeah.
So I would recommend, and I think Becky will recommend, using a realtor. Yeah, you have to pay a realtor fee if you find the apartment.
That's a great thing. You can just search around all the apartments with different realtors, but you don't have to pay a fee until you decide on the house.
Right. And yeah, because the thing is they'll have their target area. So if you find an area in Seoul, you typically should go to like a real estate office in that area, because they'll have listings, or they'll know other real estate agents with listings in that area, and they could take you to it. And the cool thing about Korea is a lot of times they have their own car that they drive you in. So you go to the office you know, if they have a couple of places that fit your criteria, you hop in a car and they'll drive you there, and it's pretty cool. So that would be my recommendation.
It's much easier.
Instead of trying to find it yourself and then dealing with fake listings, because a lot of realtors actually put fake listings on these apps. That way you call them and they're like, oh, we don't have this one anymore, but we have one that's similar. So that's just sort of their tactic thing. Yeah, so I think that would be the best way to do it. For foreigners, even including Becky and myself, we actually cannot get a loan with a bank to get like an actual apartment yet, not yet. So we're limited to villas and office tales primarily. There might be some apartments that you can get into depending on if you have a huge deposit that you can put down. But other than that, it's usually just office tales, villas. Yeah, I don't know.
That's pretty much it.
Yeah, pretty much it.
Yeah,
So,
Goshiwon. You could do Goshiwon.
yeah.
I wouldn't recommend that for anyone. But yeah, if you got a bit of cash on hand, go through a realtor, I would say. And they're not exorbitantly expensive either.
No.
Emily, any plans for Solar? No, due to COVID. Not going anywhere. I might cook something tasty.
Ooh.
Cook a Solar meal.
I'm down.
Songpyeon.
Yeah.
Oh, that'd be nice.
Yeah, that'd be nice.
Kobe, how does nutrition in Korea match up to American nutrition standards? That's a loaded question. Actually, I don't know how to answer that now, actually. But it's a good question.
I will say this, you know, a lot of people do have, in my opinion, sort of a misconception that Korea is healthier, like overall in terms of like the food choices here, than the States. And I would say, if I had to choose, yeah, I would say Korea, because typically portions are a little smaller compared to the States. But I think nowadays there are a lot of unhealthy choices here. I mean, a lot of fast foods.
But that's not even traditionally Korean, though.
Right. Yeah, exactly. But I think a lot of Koreans still, or not still, but a lot of Koreans are adapting to more of the Western style like diets that are available here. So, yeah. I mean, portions generally are smaller here, depending on what you get. Yeah, it is a loaded question. It's hard to
answer that one. Yeah, but if you're looking for a specific type of diet too, you'll have a hard time doing it here. Because
Right.
not everything is.
Like if you're trying to do low carb or keto or
Right.
vegetarian, vegan diet, it's a little more
It's more
difficult
difficult
here.
for
It's
sure.
possible. We have friends that are vegans or
Yeah.
vegetarians, but it's a little more difficult. Yeah, I think, I don't know, man. It's tough.
Says, your pecs are vivid.
Who said that?
Joshua,
Oh, my bad.
your pecs are vivid.
Are they?
Yes. This is the most obvious thing happening on this live stream.
I'll go put on a jacket.
Yeah. No, keep it there. We like to see it. Giovanni says he's involved in New York real estate. I'm in Brooklyn.
Oh, okay. Cool.
I want to live in New York City.
Very cool. Yeah, Brooklyn's on the up and up. It's been on the up and up for the last few years. So, actually, I think one of my friends, I don't know if he still lives in Brooklyn. He was out in Brooklyn. Yeah, for sure.
Oh, Lisa says Uber is German. It is German. Okay. What I was thinking. Emily says D&D is pretty fun. My older sister tried it once. But I didn't never knew much about D&D. It was just kind of on the edge of the radar, let's say. Uber is German. And soon consecutive win. Oh, sun consecutive win. Hello. Sky. Hi, Sky.
Hello.
And then Ron, Atlanta, Georgia is in the house.
The
Hey.
ATL.
Vicky.
A-Town down.
Hola, Vicky. Thank you for joining us. Wow. And then John is asking best camera among
Oh,
Canon,
snap.
Sony, and Nikon.
You're going to get me started again.
Oh, yeah, don't get started on this. We talked about this yesterday for like an hour and a half.
All right, so,
He's just going to get started on it.
yeah. I mean, obviously, there's no, like, definitively best camera, because I think it depends on the shooting situation, what you're using it for. Are you going to be shooting photos, videos? So, for me, let me answer for me, because I'm more video focused, and then secondary is photography. What do you, I mean, I don't know. How do you, that's also kind of a loaded question too. But, like, I tell you what.
It depends what you want.
Right. So I think if you want a camera that is video focused and you're not concerned about shooting photography, and also you want a decent price camera. I think for Red, they just came out with the Komodo 6K, which I was heavily considering upgrading to, but I just decided that I'm not going to. We're talking that's under $6,000 just for the brain, but you get Red RAW. And so picture quality, I think out of all of the cameras that are like affordable within the $10,000 or under price range,
Yeah.
I think that has the best picture quality.
Yeah.
Potentially, depending on how you shoot and how you edit it.
It also depends what's your shooting situation.
Yeah.
This is what we talked about yesterday, because like Red, it's all interchangeable pieces. It's not built in.
Mm-hmm.
So if you're running and gunning, that's probably not a convenient choice.
Exactly. But with Canon, so I don't look into Nikon much. I know Nikon is more photography first.
I would say I've done some shoots with Nikon photographers, and I love their usage light and shadow. I think Nikon does a great job with that.
Yeah.
For photography, I don't know about videography.
Yeah, I don't know too much about Nikon because I just never really like. So I'm more familiar with Sony, Canon, and Reds. But Nikons I know are still great. I mean, they're all at the end of the day 2021. All these cameras are great, generally speaking. Photography. Okay, let's do this. This would be what I would get, and maybe this will sort of answer the question. So for video only, for me, I would want either C300 Mark III, which has a Super 35 sensor, but it has the new dual gain output sensor, which helps you to get really clean dynamic range. They claim 16 stops, and you don't get as much noise, especially in the shadows, which in Red, you're gonna deal with more noise because especially if you're shooting in Red RAW. So you have to clean that up in post. So I would want a C300 Mark III. You get a lot of dynamic range, internal NDs, and it's still small enough for you to run and gun. But for photography, first, I would choose probably, because I'm a Canon guy, or I'm more used to the Canon ecosystem. I have Canon glass. I would say R5. If you're focused on photography, because autofocus is incredible. But they had the whole overheating issues with the R5.
But if you're doing photography,
Video,
you're not
yeah.
gonna have to worry about that.
Right, exactly. Yeah, and you have a lot of megapixels in the R5, so you can get like bigger images ultimately too. Sony A7, they just came out with the A1, and that's gonna be a beast photography camera. Also great video camera, not the best, but great video camera. They have 8K in that one. Probably won't have the same overheating issues as Canon R5. So yeah, that was so convoluted, but for me, C300 Mark III or the C70 for video only, and then R5 for photography would be my opinion.
And if price is an issue, go C70.
Exactly. And yeah, if I was doing more like studio style video shooting, I would definitely go Red, where you can control the lighting.
In a controlled setting, and you're not rushed.
Yeah, but the Red Komodo is great though,
Yeah.
even for running and gunning. Yeah, so hopefully that did not bore you guys.
No, I think this is interesting because look, Hojo Sarah just jumped in saying she needs to learn more about cameras. Always gets overwhelmed, wanted to upgrade for a while, and just kept deciding.
Yeah.
This is actually great. You know what? Honestly, we should do a live stream where we're just talking cameras and gear.
I would love to.
Because I'm sure there's a lot of maybe YouTubers that we know too who might be interested in that.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
Yeah, it could get overwhelming, especially now in 2020, 2021, because so many like great cameras are out here.
Tiny.
Yeah, so like it's almost like you get analysis paralysis because it's just like so much to
there's
decide
just
from.
so many options.
Yeah, but the good thing is if you commit to something, at least you know that it is gonna be good. Now, getting the best camera for what you need, that's another story. And maybe I could help you figure that out.
That's actually a really good
that.
point.
Yeah.
What are you trying to accomplish?
Right.
What do you do? Right? Because that will determine I think it's the smoothness of your shooting too.
Yeah.
That will also be determined by what camera you pick.
Yeah, definitely. So a lot to consider, but yeah, I think, hopefully,
High five.
hopefully I can help you guys out if needed. Tiny says, I just use my iPhone, which is great.
No
you know?
harm in that.
Yeah, especially like for vlogging and stuff, if you want to keep it simple.
Yeah.
Everything is in the phone these days, so no shame in that.
So funny. I love how nobody left any comments during that whole conversation. Nothing to say. But I think it's useful, honestly.
Yeah.
It's fun to learn about it too. I'm learning too.
Hmm.
Let's see. Terry said, I was in Korea in '84. Those chain food markets weren't there. Diets have changed. I would say as well. It was probably, I'm going to guess the 90s. Because, I mean, if you listen to our coffee episode coming out tomorrow night on the Halfie Project podcast, we mentioned that the chain cafes broke into Korean market in the late 90s.
Yeah.
I would guess that it would be about that time when also foreign food people were coming
businesses,
into the Korean
franchises.
market as well. Yeah.
That's something we should like look up.
We
as
should
well,
look
I
into
think.
that for sure. Yeah. Nikki says, I like how the channel evolved. I think you both balance each other well. I love how Becky brings a different perspective to the channel. That's great.
Yeah.
Oh, it's awesome.
It is much better with her here.
Is it?
Oh.
High five.
Did I miss it? Swan
you
five?
have no
Swan
idea
five?
what's happening.
Yeah.
That's all right. It's not for you.
Hojusara says Swan 5? I don't get it. Is
That's
that
right.
an inside joke?
No, of course not. Oh gosh, camera talk is quite good. Yeah, I do think that we should do a camera talk at this point because people are noticing the quality of this channel.
I mean, it's, the thing is, because it's not like a camera channel. I would love to have a camera channel if I had the time. But, but if there's enough people interested in it, we could devote a little bit of time maybe on a live stream.
Yeah.
Yeah, because we actually put ourselves out there last year and we wanted to do like a what's in our camera bag video. Kind of knowing that it probably wouldn't do well, and we were right. Because like the channel is not about filmmaking or anything like that, but we wanted to sort of test the waters. And so we released the video, I think it was like March of last year, and like that was one of the lowest viewed videos on the channel.
Yes, that's true.
Which is fine.
But it will change.
Yeah.
I mean, I will never be a camera channel, but I think ultimately it can open the doors of more filmmaking.
Definitely.
Oh.
But speaking of cameras, we're going to, for this channel and also for Halfie Project, so we're looking at the next upgrade. And I'm going to sell the camera that we're using now, the Canon 1DX Mark II. And we're going to upgrade to the Canon C70. So if you're interested in looking at like different camera options, the Canon C70 is something that we think would fit our shooting situation because we do a lot of talking videos, interview style videos. We do client work for clients who need maybe interviews and like corporate style videos.
Yeah.
And so the Canon C70 is a good option for us. And also we want to begin getting into making our own documentaries quite soon. And that would be a great camera for that. So the three cameras I was going back and forth with is the C70, C300 Mark III, and then the Red Komodo 6K. So the C70, hopefully we'll have in our possession, I wouldn't say in the next month or two. And yeah, I just wanted to share that for anyone who cares.
Because it's something you care about a lot.
I do.
Yeah.
I do.
Sharing the podcast information. Just look up the Halfie Project podcast. We're pretty much everywhere. I do need to streamline that. So if you don't see the latest episode quite yet, you will soon. But otherwise, you can find the videos on the Halfie Project YouTube channel if you like the video formats.
Just click on the Halfie Project.
Right there, yeah, it's right there. Kobe, what's your favorite music artist? Wow, you just threw that in there, didn't you? And we take this seriously.
He just wanted us to stop talking
I
about
know.
cameras.
He's like, how do I get them to stop talking about cameras? Then that was the first one that came out.
I would say all-time favorite artist, if I had to choose, all-time would be...
Ready? Let's say 1, 2, 3. Michael Jackson.
I would say... I don't really get into a lot of music these days, but in terms of like who's new and hip and happening out there. But
yeah, music these days is just not the same. They don't make music like they used to.
yeah, I think I'm getting at that age where I'm starting to feel
Well,
that way.
so I listened to an episode on one of my favorite podcasts, and it was talking about really in your mid-30s, is modern music really just not good as it used to be, or does something happen mentally that prevents you from enjoying more music recent? So it appears that in your mid-30s, like early to mid-30s is about when your brain stops, I guess, adjusting or accepting to new sound for music styles. So that's why about that age, you're just like, you know what? The Beatles were the best. You just can't beat it. There's nothing
Makes
good
sense.
anymore. Because it's something physiologically prevents you from accepting new sounds.
I wonder if that's the case with
I don't know if
me
it's true
or
for everyone.
So I will say though, in recent, like in the past 10 years, like my all-time favorite vocalist would be Jessie J.
Yeah, you do like that.
Yeah, she's extremely underrated.
Yeah.
And but she's like my favorite vocalist in recent times, modern day I should say. And then I don't know, I really like Bruno Mars. I know he's mainstream, but like, man, the guy's talented. And I just started really getting into John Baptiste.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, so if you don't know John Baptiste,
Really
he's
something.
very, I don't know how you would define his style, but soul based.
Yes.
He is like, he's the music director for Stephen Colbert's late night show, but he was a musical artist before that. He had his own like, popularity before
If
that.
you like John Baptiste, you'd probably like Leon Bridges. You should
Oh,
check
yeah?
him out. Yeah.
I'll check him out. Yeah, so I don't know, because there's soul and heart in that.
That's the thing. That's what's important. I think this is what I feel lacks in a lot of songs that catch on very quickly today in the pop culture. Is it almost feels manufactured, like they found the thing that worked,
Right.
but it's not. It doesn't have the soul,
I agree.
the heart.
Or is it because of our age that we're saying
Hey,
that?
don't lump me in this category yet. Let's see. DeAndre says, "Hello, y'all are a beautiful couple."
Thanks.
Thank you. MJ, hi from Nigeria. Hey. And Hingleberry Kringleberry Bob is sleeping on my lap. Not eating sweet potatoes. And Automator, hello. Pleased to meet you guys. And then Nikki wants to know if we could do a mukbang.
Oh.
You should check out Hoju Sara for some mukbangs.
Oh yeah.
I think she does a few over there.
She's really good with food content.
Yeah.
But yeah, we're actually going to
We're
film,
gonna film one tomorrow.
on Monday.
On
Actually.
Monday, I'm sorry.
Yeah, in 2 days we're gonna film one. And so the thing is, we're actually we'll probably do some more mukbangs. We're just gonna diversify what we do on the channel. Just have fun with it.
And it seems that people here don't mind that.
Yeah, and I think now with this table, it's like perfect.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I think it'd be a good way to show different foods that are here.
I think that would be important. Let's see. Check out Nell. I know Nell. Yes. And Hingle McCringleberry. Mainstream music is mediocre nowadays, but lots of great lesser known stuff.
Yo, Ivy said it's our age.
Ivy,
It's true.
you hurt my feelings.
So SNL says, I just recently watched my first John Baptiste video. Was not familiar with him. Yeah, I mean, I wasn't so familiar with him until like maybe 2 years ago.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's really just talented and heart of gold from what I can see.
He's
But
so
yeah,
sweet.
which video did you see? Because he just came out with I forgot which song it was, but it
One
was
you
where he
sent-
was in
you
the
sent
museum.
me?
Yeah, he was in the museum and he was like dancing.
I love him.
Yeah, that was cool.
Yeah. Son wants to know, what food do you want right now? That's a great question because I am famished.
Oh yeah.
What food do you want right now?
Right now, I would be cool with.
Yum
not-
chicken.
You know, I'm not in a chicken mood. I'm not even that hungry to be
You're
honest.
kidding
with you.
me. Really?
Wow, it's 2:00 here too.
I'm so
I would be starving.
hungry.
I think once we're done with the stream, I'm gonna realize how hungry I am.
I'm so hungry, I can't even muster up the energy to respond to that. MJ says,
man.
your generation is old school. Is your generation a band? Or is he talking about us?
Talking about me.
Old school.
My MJ
Come on,
and
but
talking about Bruno.
old
Bruno's
school
like,
is
he's old school now.
classic. It will never die. Never.
Giveon?
Aisha,
Giveon?
hi from Malaysia. Hello.
Check out Giveon.
Giveon? Giveon?
Giveon.
Give on.
He's dope. Check him out.
Hojusada says she stopped editing a food video to watch this. I hope it's worth it.
Yeah. We're just sort of just like
You missed what happened earlier. I think you would like to see the chaos that erupted on this live stream. We're really chill now. We went from like a 23 to a 2. We're 2 now.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
That's true.
We were
I
23
feel
on
I feel super chill right now.
It's because you use the all your
Borderline
energy.
sleepy.
Yeah, and because Bob is sleeping here. Ooh, don't wake up. Yeah, just have fun. We will be watching. Thanks, Khan. I like how Khan wrote "we" in caps, as in like we will be watching. It's a little scary. Well, that's probably because I rented 1984 from the library the other day. It's probably what's on my mind. And sweet potatoes are waiting. Yeah, they're waiting. I roasted some sweet potatoes, but didn't eat them.
Yeah, that's true.
And the reason why is because Bob, or my cat, was going crazy.
Like, I've got bite marks and everything.
We couldn't control her. Yeah, who just started like, I have a cat now. Her name is Chanel. She's sleeping on my lap, finally. She was going crazy earlier. So we couldn't get anything done. Yeah, that's what happened. Sing a song for all your subscribers and viewers.
Go ahead.
No. You sing a song first.
Nah, I'm good.
Why don't we do our round?
No, we're good. We're good.
I taught him a round. Come on, maybe people will know it.
That's cool. All right, so Black is beautiful. Better late than never. Good to see you.
It's good to see you.
Let's see.
Are we talking about Becky's shirt at some point or not? You know, I'm surprised. This shirt, I got it specially for this channel.
Yeah.
This is Bambi in sequins. What more needs to be said? Nothing more. This is so good as it is. Bambi. And then Sarah, my cat, earlier was trying to eat Bambi. And she bit my stomach through the shirt. It really hurt.
That's true.
I would show you Chanel, but I just can't. I can't afford to wake her up right now. Like, it's just, we can't let that happen again. You know? I'll tell you later. Oh boy. Thank you, Tiniest Bambi. Oh my gosh, I'm burning up. I'm so hot just thinking about it.
Yeah, it's quite hot in here too.
I
still.
know, it's really hot.
Yeah.
It's not the sweet potatoes. Hey, but these are the most concurrent viewers we've had in a while.
78? Oh,
Yeah.
snap.
And we're just talking about Bambi and my cat.
Just chilling, man.
Yeah. Well, is there anything else that we'd want to say? Because we're obviously not going to sing a song. Come on, let's do the round. Come on.
No. Okay.
Anybody know the song? All right. I'll sing it for you later.
Yeah, so what are we going to do for the rest of the day? Just like...
Today is just work.
It's like...
It's another work day.
That's our weekends, man.
I know.
You just work.
What are you guys going to do for Valentine's Day?
She's biting your stomach again.
She's doing it in her sleep. I really wish you guys could see this. Oh, Chanel, no, stop it. Stop it. Yeah, she wants to eat Bambi. All right.
Yeah, so I guess today we'll just be... We might go to a cafe or something.
Yeah, we'll just head over to a cafe, do some workies. That looks like the plan.
Oh,
Well,
yeah.
we'll give you guys 5 minutes to say what you want to say before we sign off. How about that?
True that.
Khan requested the pizza song. I can't believe you like that song. It just came out, you know.
Oh, yo, Lisa said, why is it so hot? Can you control your heat thermostat? That's a good question.
We can't control it. It's out of control.
That's a good question.
It's a madhouse in here.
So here we have like a heating system called Ondor. And so it's like a floor heating system, if you're not familiar with it.
You could listen to the Halfie Project podcast that came out a couple weeks ago.
Yeah, we talked about it.
We talked about Ondor.
Yeah, so like we can adjust, but like the heat comes literally from the floor.
Yeah.
Yeah, because the heating system is like under, the flooring, and so it takes a while to cool down.
Because it's designed to hold heat.
Yeah.
It's not constantly expelling heat, it's holding heat.
Yeah.
So that's why even if you turn it off, it takes a while to cool off.
And also, it's not as cold as it was like yesterday and the day before. So today the weather outside's a little warmer than usual, I should say.
Mm-hmm. So that's why. And then, the King Liwei, hey, coming back to Korea. Oh, it's very nice. Asks if we need anything.
Oh man. Oh, I remember actually like. King, I still remember you bringing me some snacks.
Hot Cheetos.
3 years ago.
Don't feel
obligated.
From
the States, yeah. If you happen to remember Hot Cheetos, she would love that. But yeah, man, that's awesome. We want to make it to the States at some point. Hopefully earlier than later in this year. But yeah.
Terry Mott seems to be singing a couple songs for us.
Burnin' Love.
Burnin' Love. And a hunk of Burnin' Love. Just leaving us some lyrics. And let's see. M. Taylor, 8 degrees in Milwaukee. I don't know what the temperatures say, but it's not that cool actually. It was freezing. We had the coldest day in Seoul over, was it like 30 years? That happened just recently? It was.
I think so.
It was.
Yeah, it's mad cold.
Yeah.
Cold winter, man.
And Hingo McCringleberry, how much do I bench? Do you even have to ask? Come on, look at this. Look at this.
Yeah.
You can't see because Bambi's hiding it, but I have some serious pecs. Oops.
Yeah, she's a beast in the weight room for sure.
Oh yeah, that's what they say when I come through the door. God, here comes a beast.
Very intimidating.
Oh my, losing control, guys. Let's see. Who's gonna be DJing at your wedding? How about you do it, Becky? I've thought about that, but I couldn't DJ my own wedding.
Yeah.
I would have another person DJ. I have a couple of people in mind.
I just go with whatever she wants.
Kim Kai, I'm glad I caught your live stream said. Thank you for your videos. They helped me figure out my mental frame being a young Blasian myself. I can't thank you enough.
Oh, that's awesome, man.
That's awesome.
Yeah. Glad you found value in the videos.
Mm-hmm.
Thanks for joining the live stream.
Biting my ring.
Engel says 250 pounds? Easy. She reps it out, man. 8 to 12.
What he said.
Mm-hmm.
She benches Bob. I do.
Oh, man.
Wow. I think that was the 5 minutes. Sumia asks, when are you guys getting married? We don't have a date yet.
Yeah. Probably sometime next year. We're guessing.
Getting a load of new people in here all of a sudden.
Yeah. Or they're the viewers that have been watching and just not saying anything.
Oh,
they're like,
yeah.
oh, don't leave.
Ecole, what has been your viewers' response to your video about interracial couples?
Are you referring to the most recent one, like the advice to interracial couples? I'm assuming you are referring to that. Overall, pretty good, I think.
Positive, I hope.
Yeah.
Unless someone released a separate video that's like, we hate this video, and everyone's
Maybe.
been watching that.
Yeah, overall pretty positive, I think.
It's been good.
Yeah. So reading the comments have been pretty good.
Yeah, it's fun. It's interesting to see what people think. Khan says, happy wife, happy life. It reminds me of that song from, what is it? Bride and Prejudice. No life without wife. Oh, yeah.
There's your song. Yeah. There's your performance.
Ow. It's Bob. Bob woke up. You want to see Bob? Meet Chanel. This is Chanel. She just woke up.
And eating your hair.
Yeah. What's new? I think Hoju-sara. Ow! Ow! She's so naughty. Okay. Woo! Peace out, fam. Bye, Kobe.
Peace out. Peace out.
Yeah. And how do we know English so well? We both grew up speaking English from our dad's side.
Yeah, it's our native language, I guess. So.
Then our moms both speak Korean at home, so we got a lot of listening practice. Speaking came later. And let's see, gosh, okay, wow, so many people. Yeah, she's cute, isn't she? Cute. And Emily, thank you for joining us. Have a beautiful weekend.
Yes. Enjoy this lovely weather. Minus the rain. I guess it's not raining. It's kind of cloudy outside.
Yeah.
But.
So did you hear her biting? She's like, ah! Every time she bites, she makes that sound. Ah! Like it's exerting so much energy to bite you.
Yeah. Let's
She's
see.
dangerous.
MJ asks, how's my mom doing? Or my mom? She is doing well. Actually, she's getting her vaccine in a few hours. So she's, I guess, I don't know if she's happy about that. Who's happy about it, but yeah, so she's doing well. Just raising the grandkids or helping my sister and her husband raise the grandkids. Yeah.
Waiting for us to visit.
Yeah, it's really, yeah, I think she's, that would make her so happy.
I think she really
so
is.
that's
Yeah.
sort of the missing piece in her life because Becky has never actually met her. So.
No.
But she loves Becky. Yeah.
Yes.
So mom is doing well. Thanks for asking.
Thank you for asking. Everyone is saying, had a great evening. Well, I guess one person said that. I guess everyone else had a bad one.
Yeah, so I guess we could probably wrap it up quite soon. Yeah, she got grandkids. She got 2 of them. Oh, our moms have not met each other yet.
Not yet. Yeah.
No. We
Yeah,
haven't
it's
even
COVID.
we haven't met each other's families yet because we weren't able to go back to the States last year.
Yeah.
So, well, you know, it's unfortunate, but we were able to like video chat with them. So we did meet them, just not in person.
Virtually. Yeah, 2020 style.
Yeah.
We're just, it's a constant balance between, do you want to start moving life ahead and come on, let's get things done? Or do you want to do this in a more traditional manner and make sure everyone meets each other and we're all
Right.
cool? So it's that balancing act, basically. Yeah, but I'm sure you guys will be notified when that happens. If you want to be notified, subscribe to this channel and hit that notification bell.
Right. Let me answer this question right here. Did your mom want me to be connected? Sorry. Let me read what's just there. I'm horrible with reading questions. She knows that. Did your mom wanted you to be connected with your Korean side, or did she want you to be as American as possible? Don't try to read my username, by the way. Well,
I thought it was pretty good.
yeah, I think my mom, both. She wanted a little bit of both, but I think as common with a lot of, Korean moms who immigrated to the United States in her generation, they wanted us to just live an American lifestyle, but have elements of Korean culture in our lives. And so we were mostly like speaking English. She would speak Korean to us, but she didn't really force us to learn Korean, which she regrets now. So, yeah, but she wanted us to have a good mix of both. But I think because we lived in America, her mindset was, you know, as long as we were happy and assimilated into American society, that was the most important.
Yeah, I would say it's a previous generation mindset to that aspect. Speak English well, get in well with the American society to succeed.
Right.
And so on the negative side of that is you miss out on a lot of things that you would have learned if you were growing up in Korea.
Yeah.
Yeah, and that's a good question. You got a good blend of both.
Indeed.
Yeah, Chanel.
Can you guys see her? I think you see her head.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, all right. I think we should sign off here instead of dragging it on. That came out wrong.
But like, I mean, everyone's still just here.
I know. Wow, you guys. Wait, what if I said that plummets to like 3 people?
I know.
Valentine's Day. Yeah, we should do something special for Valentine's Day.
We should.
Chanel.
We will.
Chanel.
Yeah.
Well, you guys let us know what you're gonna do for Valentine's Day, and we'll think of something good. As for a rap battle, gosh, we should have done that. A rap battle.
Next time.
Next time, huh?
Yeah. All
Yeah.
right, guys. Well, we're gonna go ahead and sign off here, and I think it's quite late for a lot of you guys in the West. So, thank you for tuning in. We will try to live stream again in, I don't know, 2-3 weeks.
Yeah, hopefully a little bit more frequent.
Yeah.
Because it's good to catch up with you guys, and we can chat, and you get to know us, we get to know you. Win-win.
Indeed, indeed. So, yeah. If you guys are not following us on social media, by the way, you can do that on Instagram, Skycedi, at SincerelyBeckyW, and keep up with sort of the day-to-day, even though I don't really post like every day.
He doesn't post anything.
Yeah, I do.
Oh, you post things.
I post stuff. Yeah, so if you're not following us there, feel free to give us a follow there. And yeah, I think we're releasing a video tomorrow night on the channel, so be on the lookout for that. Follow the Halfie project as well.
Yeah.
If you're interested in deeper dives into Korean culture and the half Korean experience. Yeah.
Yes. Something for everyone.
Yeah. Everyone's saying bye now.
Yeah.
Wow.
Good to see you, Sarah.
Yeah.
Thanks for joining.
Yeah.
You
Thanks
and
for
Tiny.
joining. And everyone else, have a wonderful evening or morning wherever you are.
Yes.
And we'll see you soon. Tiny and Sarah are going to
Have a good
work out.
Have a good workout.
Yeah. All right, guys. See you later.
Bye, everybody.